Hello everyone, so welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video we will learn how to send WhatsApp message from Google Sheets when gym membership is about to expire. So imagine this, you are a gym owner and you have a lot of customers and you have the database of these customers in Google Sheets. You have their names, their email, their phone numbers, and of course the date when their membership is about to expire. So let's say there is a guy called as John and his membership is going to expire tomorrow. So what you really want to do here is you want to send a WhatsApp reminder to John, and this WhatsApp reminder should be something like this: hey John, your membership is going to expire tomorrow, please renew it. Now the problem here is in this Google Sheet you have a lot of customers with many different expiry dates. So manually sending them WhatsApp message is very repetitive and tiresome. So that is why I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that if there is an expiry date of service, it will automatically send a WhatsApp message 1 day prior to the expiry date. But the problem here is there is no active connection between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So in cases like these, we have to bring an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Google Sheets and WhatsApp. The best part of using this process is a person without any technical background can perform this integration very easily. Now before I show you the steps, how about we begin with a real-time example. Okay, so as you can see, this is a Google Sheet that I have built and it has been titled Ironman Gym. And these are the customers I have. Okay, so these are the details of the customers I have. These are the names, their respective phone numbers, their age, their weight, the plan range, the subscription start date. This is the most important thing, that is the expiry date. And then we also have the blood group. So as you can see, today is 6th of September 2021 and we have a guy called as John Cena, and the expiry date of John Cena is tomorrow, that is 7th of September 2021. We have another guy called as Michael Jordan and the date of the expiry of subscription is 7th of September 2021. Similarly, there is one more guy, that is Elon Musk, and as you can see, the expiry date for the gym subscription is 7th of September 2021, that is again tomorrow. So we have 3 people, okay, Michael Jordan, John Cena, as well as Elon Musk. Their subscription for the gym membership expires tomorrow. And so the idea is that all these 3 people will be receiving a WhatsApp reminder from me. For instance, this is the WhatsApp profile of John Cena. And this is the WhatsApp message that John Cena has received. Hi John Cena, this is a reminder that your subscription for Ironman Gym service is about to expire on 7th of September 2021. We hope that you will take time to renew your subscription and remain part of our community. It couldn't be easier. Just click the following link to renew. If John Cena is interested, he's just going to click on this link and just renew his subscription. Furthermore, we have one more guy, that is Michael Jordan. And again, his the date for the expiry of subscription is tomorrow. So this is the screenshot of the message that Michael Jordan has received. Furthermore, we have one more guy, that is Elon Musk. Again, the date of the expiry of the subscription is tomorrow. That is why he has received this particular message today. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Google Sheets to WhatsApp? Okay, so in just 3 easy steps, you are going to send the data from Google Sheets to WhatsApp. So we have the step 1, that is connect Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. So first of all, you are going to log into Pabbly Connect, and afterwards you are going to integrate Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Then you have step 2, collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. So you have the database of your clients and customers in Google Sheets, and you are going to export that data to Pabbly Connect. Now we have the third step, send the same data to Vati for sending the messages on WhatsApp. So this is something new. Vati is a software that you will be using to send the WhatsApp message. For the detailed information, just keep on watching the video. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. All you have to do is just hover on products. And here you will find the part called as connect. Just click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. All you have to do is just now click on sign up for free. Here you can build your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already built an account. So that is why I am in the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Google Sheets to WhatsApp. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. And let me just straight away click on Create. So when you click on Create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. Now, as you can see, these are the people that I want to send the message 1 day prior to the date of the expiry. So we have John Cena, and the date for the expiration is for his gym service is tomorrow. Similarly, we have Michael Jordan and Elon Musk. So these three people will be receiving a WhatsApp message from me. Okay. So as you can see, I want to send the WhatsApp message at a particular time. Okay. So that is why I'm going to include Schedule by Pabbly in trigger. So let me just choose the app as Schedule by Pabbly. Why? Because we have to include the time when we are going to send the message. For instance, I want to send the message to John Cena at, let's say, 4:30 p.m. Okay, 4:30 p.m. So what I'm going to do here is, we have a question. How often do you want to run your workflow? I want to run this workflow every day. Now we have to mention the time. So I want to mention the time as 4:30 p.m. Now before you mention the time, that is 4:30 p.m. when we want to send the message, just read the instruction. Please insert the time in UTC time format only. Now remember this, UTC time format is different from your country standard time. Now I'm working from India and we use Indian standard time. And let's say I want to send the message at 4:30 p.m. So the equivalent UTC is very different. Let me show you how it's done. Just type IST to USD converter. Now if you're working from, let's say, Brazil, your country standard time must be different. You must be following London Standard Time. If you are working from Brazil, you must be following BST, Brazil Standard Time. So similarly, each of these countries, each of the country have a very different standard time. I'm working from India, so we follow IST, Indian Standard Time. And I want to send the message at 4:30 p.m. 4:30 p.m. So as you can see, the equivalent UTC is 11 a.m. So technically, Indian Standard Time is 5 hours, 30 minutes ahead of UTC. So 11 a.m. it is. So I want to send the message at 4:30 p.m. that is Indian Standard Time, which is equivalent to UTC 11 a.m. So that is why I'm going to mention 11 a.m. So all you have to do at this point is just click on Save. Okay, so now we have mentioned the time that we want to send the data, that is 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, which is equivalent to 11 a.m. that is UTC. So what's next? Now we have dealt with time. How about we deal with the data? So what is the data? So this is our data. Okay, so as you can see, this whole bunch is our data. Okay, so I want all of this data in Pabbly Connect. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, let me just select the app as Google Sheets in the action window, because it's obvious. We want to receive the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. That is why I have mentioned the select app as Google Sheets. Now we have to mention the action event. How about we make it as Get Rows? Simply just click on Connect. Okay, so we are going with a new connection. Just click on Connect with Google Sheets. So these are the series of Gmail accounts I have, and this particular Google Sheet, that is 𝗏𝗏𝗆 is present in, let me just show you once again, okay, is present in this particular email account. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, so now Pabbly Connect wants access to my Google Sheet. So before you press continue, let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. On the basis of that trust, let me just press continue. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Brilliant. So as you can see, these are the fields we have: the select spreadsheet, select sheet, as well as the range. Now we have to work on the select spreadsheet. So what is our sheet? The sheet is 𝗏𝗏𝗆 𝗃. This is the name of the sheet, that is 𝗏𝗏𝗆 𝗃. So I'm just going to click here, and this is the sheet. So remember this, I do have a ton of Google spreadsheets. So these are all the spreadsheets I have. Now out of all these spreadsheets that is present in my email account, I am interested in this particular sheet, that is 𝗏𝗏𝗆 𝗃. I have selected it. Now by default, it is already showing the sheet as sheet 1. This is because there is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. Okay, sheet 1. Now we have to mention the range. So what is the range? Now, as you can see, I want to send the data from this cell, that is A2. This is the address of the cell, that is A2. I want to send the data from this cell to the last cell, okay, that is practically the diagonal one, that is I14. So I want to send the data from this cell, okay, so let me just copy this whole thing. Just select the whole thing, okay, and up to here. So this is the range, A2 to I14. So I'm just going to copy this whole stuff. So this is the address, A2 to I14, that's the range.
and I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, 𝐴22I14. All we have to do at this point is just click on save and send test request. Okay, excellent. We have the data of all these people. Okay, for instance, we have a guy called as John Cena. So let's explore. Do we have the details of John Cena? Yes, we have the name. This is the phone number of John Cena. This is the age of John Cena. This is the weight, the plan he's working on, that is golden. The plan range, that is 30 days. The start date of the subscription, the end date of the subscription, that is basically tomorrow. Then we have the second guy, that is Aaron Alexander. So where is, okay, there is one more thing about John Cena that we forgot to mention, that is the blood group, that is A+, A positive. Then we have the second guy, that is Aaron Alexander. So Aaron Alexander it is. So let's have a look. Yes. And this is the expiry date. Okay. So where is the expiry date? Okay. So this is the this is the expiry date of Aaron Alexander. These are the rest of the detail like age, weight, plan range, and of course the blood group. Okay. So let's explore the guy called as Michael Jordan. So these are the details of Michael Jordan. Okay. So let's explore that. So let me just scroll down. Do we have a Michael Jordan? Yes, we do have a Michael Jordan. So these are his details, the name, the phone number, the age, the weight, and then we have the expiry date. The expiry date of Michael Jordan is 7th of September 2021. And we have 7th of September 2021. That is basically tomorrow. Now we have one more guy. Okay, I think that is Elon Musk. Okay, so Elon Musk has the expiry date of 7th of September 2021. So let's explore. Do we have 7th of September 2021 and the term and the name, that is Elon Musk. Elon Musk, this is the phone number where we'll be sending the WhatsApp message. This is his age, the plan and the plan range, the blood group, and then we have the row index, that is 14. This is because it is row number 14. Excellent. We have all the details. So what's next? So as you can see, we have the details of all these customers in Pabbly Connect. So what we are going to do here is we are going to select one particular customer, one particular member. Now the reason we are going to work on one particular member is we are going to apply conditions on that particular member. And after that we have applied the conditions on the member, we are going to apply the same conditions on the rest of them. Okay, for instance, let's work with this guy called as John Cena. We are going to apply conditions to send the message to John Cena, and the same conditions will be applied to the rest of them. Okay, so how to apply the condition? Now, before we apply the conditions or before we create a prototype called as John Cena, we actually have to isolate the data of John Cena from the rest of them. As you can see, we have a ton of data, and most of this data is pointless because we will be working with only one person, that is John Cena, and the rest of the conditions will be automatically applied to the rest of them. So at this point, we are just going to isolate the details of John Cena. So what I'm going to do here is just observe carefully. I'm just going to toggle this to the left. Okay. And once again, I'm just going to click on save and send test request. Okay. So these are the details of John Cena. Okay. So these are the details. I'm sorry, these are not the details of John Cena. This is the whole detail that is present in my Google Sheet. Okay. All this detail that is present here is now available in a very clumsy format. As you can see, it's a very clumsy format. So now what we are going to do here is we are going to isolate the details of John Cena. I think this is up to here. Okay. So this is the detail that we want. Okay. We can ignore the rest of them. So this is why we are going to bring a module called as iterator. It is basically going to isolate the details of John Cena. So John Cena will be our first iteration and Elon Musk will be our last iteration. So this process from John Cena will continue up to the loop ends, that is Elon Musk. The loop will end up to Elon Musk. So John Cena is our first iteration. So what I'm going to do here is let me just scroll down. Okay. Just observe carefully. It's very easy. And let me just run iterator by Pabbly. I've clicked it. Okay, so by default it is already selecting the array as the second response result. So this is the second response result. So what I'm going to do here is let me just scroll down. Okay, and when I click on save and send test request, it will show me the data of only this particular row, that is our first iteration, that is John Cena. So when I click on save and send test request, okay, so as you can see, these are the details of John Cena. We have the name, we have the phone number, the age, the weight, the plan range, as well as the expiry date. Okay, so we have got the details of John Cena. Now, as I mentioned, we will be applying conditions on him. So what are the conditions? Now I want to send the message to John Cena, that is 1 day prior to the expiry date. Now tomorrow is the expiry date, that is 7th of September 2021, and today is 6th of September 2021. So basically it means if I add 1 day to the current date, it will be equivalent to the expiry date. I basically mean today is 6th of September 2021 and the expiry date is tomorrow, that is 7th of September 2021. If I add 1 day to the current date, it will be equivalent to the expiry date. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make sure we have a modified current date. The modified will be the current date plus the 1 day, current day plus 1 day, that will be equivalent to modified day. The modified current date will be equivalent to expiry date. Okay, if the modified current date is equal to the expiry date, then we can send the message. Okay, so I know it's a bit confusing for a while, but it's very easy. Just click on this button. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to just type datetime formatter because we are going to deal with the current date. Now in the action event, how about we make it as format, let me just scroll down, modify current date. So we already know that today is 6th of September 2021. Now if I add 1 day to it, it will be 7th of September 2021, which is equivalent to the expiry date of John Cena. Remember this. So let me just click on connect. Okay, now the format that we want the modified current date is month, day and year. So this is the format that we are following. Okay, that is month, day and year. Okay, so we just click here, month, day and year. Okay, and we have mentioned it. Now coming to the part that is the time zone. Now I'm working from India and we follow Indian Standard Time. Now the Indian Standard Time meridian passes through, let's say, Kolkata. So Kolkata is a city in India and India is in Asia. So here it is mentioning the time zone as the country as well as the city. The continent as well as the city. Now I'm working from India and we follow Asia-Kolkata. So this is the one we want. Now remember this, just figure out your own time zone. It's very easy. Okay, just locate where you are, just figure out the continent and the nearest city. In my case, that is Kolkata. Continent, that is Asia, and the city, that is Kolkata. Now I want to add 1 day to the current date. Okay, so let me just keep the operation as add only. Now the day I want to add is days. Okay, now the value that I want to add is just 1 day. So I have mentioned the value as 1 day. So when I click on save and send test request, it will show the value as 7th of September 2021. Okay, this is the modified current date. Now remember this, if the modified current date is equal to the expiry date, then only we should be sending the message. That makes sense because we will be sending the reminder WhatsApp message 1 day prior to the expiry date. If the modified current date, that is basically this, is equivalent to the expiry date, then we can send the message. So basically we are going to apply the condition, that is, if the expiry date is equivalent to modified current date, then only we should be sending the message. So that is why, let me just include the one more action window, and in this action window we are going to select the app as filter. It's very easy and it's very fun to do this stuff. It's like solving a puzzle. Okay, so what we are going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to mention the expiry date. Now remember this is the expiry date of John Cena, that is 7th of September 2021, and this data will be found here, okay, in the iterator module, okay, iterator by Pabbly, and this is the expiry date, that is 7th of September 2021. So we want this detail here. So I'm just going to click here because this is the account we want, this is the window we want, that is iterator by Pabbly. We click here and this is the expiry date and we have mapped it. Is equivalent to the date, that is the modified date, that is 7th of September 2021. So I'm just going to click here and then I'm going to click here and we have mapped it. So easy. Now this is pretty obvious that the expiry date is equivalent to the modified current date. Okay, that is 7th of September 2021, which is basically tomorrow, is equivalent to the modified date, that is current date, plus 1 day, that is 7th of September 2021. So when I click on save and send test request, it will definitely show the result as condition is true. As you can see, it is showing the condition is true. Okay, so our condition is definitely true. So we have applied condition on this particular guy, that is John Cena. John Cena is our first iteration. Remember this, John Cena is our first iteration. The same values, the same condition will be applied to the rest of them automatically. And this will continue up to the last person is reached, that is Elon Musk. Okay, so what's next? Now remember this, we have to send the WhatsApp message. Okay, so this is something I have mentioned earlier. We will be using a software called as 𝗏𝗏 to send the WhatsApp message. If you are not familiar with 𝗏𝗏, it's totally fine. I will be explaining everything in detail. Furthermore, there is an awesome video. You can understand the basic working of 𝗏𝗏 properly. So I just click on this plus sign. And once again, we have established one more external window. And here I'm going to make 𝗏𝗏. Okay, I'm just going to add 𝗏𝗏. Then we have the action event as send template message. Okay, just simply click on connect. So you have the question why the action event is send template message. I will explain that in detail. Now for the time being, just click on add new connection. Okay, so now we have to work on API endpoint as well as the access token. It is very easy figuring out the API endpoint as well as the access token. Now before I show you the API endpoint as well as the access token, let me just introduce you to my 𝗏𝗏 account. So this is my 𝗏𝗏 account, okay? And if you are really don't have, if you don't have any idea how this 𝗏𝗏 works or how you can log in or create your own account, we have an awesome video that is available as a link in the description box. Just explore that video. You will understand everything from scratch. Okay, so this is my 𝗏𝗏 account. This is basically the dashboard, and we want the API endpoint as well as the access token. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm just going to click on these three horizontal lines. I have clicked it. And here you will find API docs. Click on API docs. Okay, so in the API docs, you actually have to figure out your API endpoint as well as the access token. Okay, so this is the access token and this is the API endpoint. I'm just going to copy this. Afterwards, I'm just going to paste it here. Excellent. Then we have the access token. So let me just copy the access token. Furthermore, let me just paste it here. So we have added the API endpoint, we have added the access token. Let me just straight away click on save. So when you click on save, these are the fields we have: the WhatsApp number, the template, the broadcast name, as well as the custom parameters. So what's the deal with the WhatsApp number? Now this is very easy. Let me just scroll down. Okay, and remember this is the window where we will be receiving a lot of data about our first member, that is John Cena. So this is the WhatsApp number that we want. I'm just basically going to map this particular detail here. Okay, so this is the WhatsApp number where we will be sending the message. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click here, and we have mapped it. So easy. Now it is showing a very specific instruction: enter a valid WhatsApp number with the country code without the plus sign. Okay, so we have the WhatsApp number with the country code, that is 91, and without the plus sign. Okay, make sure that you do not include the plus sign. Okay, there should not be the plus sign. Without the plus sign, you should be entering the country code. This WhatsApp number belongs to India, so that is why the country code is 91. Okay, now coming to the most important part, that is the template. So what is the template? So here's the thing about 𝗏𝗏. So in most of the cases, you send the WhatsApp message, you basically just type the message and send it. But in case of 𝗏𝗏, you have to alert to a template. So without using a template, you cannot send the WhatsApp message. You have the template, you are going to insert some variables, and after that, you are going to send the WhatsApp message. Let me show you. If you don't understand, it's totally fine. So let me just give you a brief introduction to the templates. Okay, so let me just go to the broadcast. And here in the template messages, you will find all the templates I have. So these are all the templates I have. Using these templates, I have sent a lot of WhatsApp message. Now remember this, without getting your template approved by Facebook, you cannot send your WhatsApp message. Now, if you don't know how to create a template, how to build your template, how to get it approved by Facebook, we have an awesome video which will teach you how to create a template, build a template, submit it, and then get it approved by Facebook. The link of the video is available in the description box. Okay, so the template that I will be working on is known as Subscription Expire. So this is a template that I have built. Okay, let me just show you the template. Okay, Subscription Expire, and the status, as you can see, is showing it as approved. So this is the template that I will be working on, that is Subscription Expire, and the status is approved. So I may repeat this statement again, that without getting your template approved by Facebook, you cannot send the WhatsApp message via 𝗏𝗏. So this is the template, that is Subscription Expire, and let me just show you the template. So this is the template. So we have the hi, that is the body, okay, the first name. So as you can see, this is the message that was sent, hi, and here we have the parameter, that is the first name, that is This is the parameter, first name. And in place of first name, we have the name of the guy, that is John Cena. So this is a variable. This will keep on changing. Okay. So then we have another parameter, that is the service name. So this is the service name, that is Ironman Gym Service. Okay. So this is the second parameter. Then we have the third parameter, that is the expiration date. So let me just show you the expiration date. So this is the third parameter. Again, this will keep on changing. This is dynamic. And then we have the fourth one, okay, the last one, that is the link. So this is the link. Okay, so using the template as well as the parameter, we have composed this message and send it to our customer, that is John Cena. So let me show you how it's done. So it's actually pretty easy. So we have 4 parameters: the first name, the service name, the expiration date, and of course the link. Okay, so we have 4 parameters. So what I'm going to do here is, okay, first of all, I'm going to select the template. So now for the moment, it is showing the template as payment reminder. So these are all the templates I have. Let me just show you once again all the templates I have. So one of these template is payment reminder, and it is being reflected here. All the templates that is present here is being shown in the drop down. Now I'm interested in working with the template, that is subscription expire. This is the template. Okay, we have selected it, and once again, let me just add subscription expire. Okay, so let us explore. So we have selected the template subscription expire, and as I mentioned earlier, we have 4 parameters, that is the first name, the service name, the expiration date, and of course the link, the 4 parameters. So what I'm going to do here is just observe carefully, come to this part, that is the custom parameters. Okay, for the time being, just ignore this field, that is broadcast name. I'm just going to copy this stuff. Afterwards, I'm just going to paste it here. Awesome. Okay, now coming to the parameter, that is the first name. So as you can see, the name of the parameter is color. Okay, the name of the parameter is color, and the value of the color is instance, that is blue. Okay, we have one more example. The name of the parameter is company, and the value of the company is MB, or it can be Tesla, or it can be Apple, it can be IBM, it can be Microsoft. So the parameter is company, the value of the company is this. Okay, the value of the parameter, the name of the parameter is color, and the value of the color is blue. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm just going to remove this. So easy. And I'm just going to copy this stuff. Okay, this parameter, that is the first name. I have copied it. Afterwards, I'm just going to paste it here. Then we have the value as blue. So the color's value was blue. What is the name of, what is the value of the parameter, that is the first name? So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to remove this. Okay, and let me just go to the iterator module, and the name of the value of the parameter, that is first name, is John Cena. Okay, if you don't get it, it's totally fine. You will understand in a minute. So I'm just going to add a comma. Okay, so we have one more parameter. We actually have 3 more parameters, that is the service name, expiration date, as well as the link. So once again, I'm just going to copy this whole stuff. Okay, so if you're getting the idea, I'm going to basically do the same stuff 4 times. So we have the name, okay, the parameter, that is color, the value as blue. So I'm just going to copy this whole stuff, the service name. Afterwards, let me just remove it. Okay, I'm just going to paste it here, and then let me just remove the value. Okay, and let me just add the service name. In my case, the name of the service is Ironman Gym Service. Ironman Gym Service. Okay, that's the service name, Ironman Gym Service. Let me just add a comma. Okay, and what's next? The expiration date. So what's the expiration date? So once again, I'm just going to copy the whole stuff. Okay, paste it here. Okay, remove this parameter, color, input this parameter, that's the expiration date, copy this, paste it here, and the value is, let me just remove it, and the value of the expiration date is 7th of September 2021. So easy. Then once again a comma. Okay, copy this whole stuff. I'm going to paste it here. Okay, then I'm just going to remove it, and this is the parameter, the 4th parameter, the final parameter. I'm just going to copy it. I'm just going to paste it here, and the value is basically the link www.ironman Gym Club or 𝗲𝗏𝗆 is okay.com. Okay, so we have basically done with the custom parameters. We had 4 parameters and we had already we have 4 parameters and we have basically mapped all these things. Okay, now coming to another important part, that is the broadcast name. So what is the broadcast name? So as you can see, let me just remove this template. So let me just take you to broadcast history. So as you can see, these are all the messages that has been sent with very different broadcast name. For instance, this message was sent to a person called as Ashiran. Okay, and these are all the messages that has been sent to the people. For instance, in our case, that was John Cena. This message was probably sent to John Cena. This message was sent to someone else. So as you can see, each of these message has different names. Okay, the purpose is that you can actually figure out the statistics of the message. For instance, if you want to look into the statistics of this particular message that was sent as the broadcast name, that is YouTube channel updates. And let us have a look. So as you can see, the status, it is showing it as read. This message was read by the person. Okay. Then we have the rest of the names. For instance, this message was sent to a person called as Maggie Sherry because her TV subscription had expired. So using these broadcast names, you can actually figure out the name of the message, the statistics of the message, and all those details. So that is why I'm just going to add a very unique, I'm going to create a very unique message, unique broadcast name. So Gym Customer, and the name of the customer, that is John Cena. Okay, so these two parts will remain static and this will keep on changing according to the iteration. So the next person will be Aaron Alexander. Okay, the third person will be Dominic Petrie. Okay, so Gym Customer dash Dominic Petrie. So we have mentioned the phone number where we'll be sending the WhatsApp message. Then we have mentioned the template, we have mentioned the broadcast name as well as the custom parameter. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, the response is a positive one and this is the message that John Cena has received. Hi John Cena, this is a reminder that your subscription for Ironman gym service is about to expire on 7th of September 2021. Basically the same message that we have read earlier. So let me again take you to Vatty and let me just refresh Vatty so that I can show you the broadcast name that was sent. Okay, so this is the message that was sent to John Cena and this is the broadcast name, Gym Customer dash John Cena. So you have a question, what about the rest of them? So we have a guy called as Michael Jordan, whose subscription is again going to expire tomorrow, that is 7th of September 2021. So he will be receiving the WhatsApp message today. And then we also have a guy called as Elon Musk. Once again, his subscription is going to expire tomorrow. So he also should be receiving the WhatsApp message today. So when will they get the WhatsApp message? Now, this is something that we have mentioned earlier. Okay, so they will be getting the WhatsApp message at 11 a.m. UTC, which is equivalent to 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So we actually have to wait when they receive the WhatsApp message. Furthermore, we have a guy called as Aaron Alexander. So he will be receiving the WhatsApp message at 11th of September 2021 because the expiry date is 12th of September 2021. So accordingly, all these people will be receiving the WhatsApp message one day prior to the expiry date. Excellent.
Not just these apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, you can ask questions on forum.pabbly.com. Also, if you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. It will really motivate us to make more videos for you. Thank you.